Mrs. Helmer, obviously you haven't the vaguest idea of what you've involved yourself in. But I can tell you this, it was nothing more and nothing less than what I once did. And it wrecked my whole reputation.
You? Do you expect me to believe that you ever acted bravely to save your wife's life?
Laws don't inquire into motives.
Then they must be very poor laws.
Poor or not, if I introduce this paper into court, you'll be judged according to the law.
This I refuse to believe. A daughter hasn't a right to protect her dying father from anxiety and care. A wife hasn't the right to save her husband's life. I don't know much about law, but I'm sure that somewhere in the books these things are allowed. You don't know anything about it. You who practice law. You must be an awful lawyer, Mr. Krogstad.
Could be. But business, the kind of business we two are mixed in, don't you think I know about that? Alright, do what you want now. But I'm telling you, if I get shoved down a second time, you're gonna keep me company.
Okay, that's the end of that
I'm
one.
supposed to bow.
When we first meet Krogstad, he is threatening to expose Nora and seems vengeful, almost heartless. Nora argues that she was trying to protect her husband and her father, but of course, Krogstad is only fixed on tearing Nora down. He lost everything, so he was going to make sure that someone else has to share his misery if he wasn't going to be able to stay afloat. Isbin did a very good job of making the readers dislike Krogstad because they believed that Krogstad was a selfish jerk.
It's okay, doesn't matter.
Why, of course, all due respect. But since the lady's keeping it so carefully hidden, may I presume to ask if you're also a bit better informed than yesterday about what you've actually done?
More than you could ever teach me.
Yes, I am such an awful lawyer.
What is it you want from me?
Just a glimpse of how you are, Mrs. Helmer. I've been thinking about you all day long. Even a bill collector, an ambulance chaser, well, a type like me also has a little bit of what they call a heart, you know.
Then show it. Think of my children.
Did you and your husband ever think of mine? But never mind. I simply wanted to tell you to not take this thing too seriously. For the present, I'm not proceeding with any action.
Oh, no, really. Well, I knew that.
In this part, Krogstad is checking in on Nora and he still seems vengeful and overall not a great guy, but he certainly doesn't seem as scary. He's telling her that all the fright he caused her the previous day wasn't all that important because he wasn't going to anything. And in this part, his humanity comes out when he mentions his kids.
People could join forces.
What are you saying?
Two on the same piece of wreckage would stand a much better chance than each on their own.
Christine.
What do you suppose brought me to town?
Do you mean that you gave me a thought?
I could not endure life without work. All my life, as long as I can remember, I have worked, and it has been my greatest and only pleasure. But now I'm quite alone in the world. My life, it's so dreadfully empty, and I feel so forsaken. There's not the least pleasure in working for oneself. Miles, give me someone and something to work for.
I don't trust that. It's nothing but a woman's overstrained sense of generosity that prompts you to make such an offer of yourself.
Have you ever noticed anything of the sort in me?
Could you really do it? Tell me, do you know all about my past life?
Yes.
And do you know what they think of me here?
You seemed to me to imply that with me, you might have been quite another man.
I'm certain of it.
Is it too late now?
Christine, are you saying this deliberately? Yes, I am sure you are. I see it in your face. Have you really the courage then?
I want to be a mother to someone, and your children need a mother. We two need each other. I have faith in your real character. I can dare anything together with you.
Christine, thank you. I shall find a way to clear myself in the eyes of the world. But I forgot.
Okay,
That's it.
That's it. We got it.
This is yet another look at Krogstad, humanity and sense of care for other people. We get to see that he is not just a selfish jerk, but someone with feelings who cares about the well-being of others. In this part, Isbin shows us more of Krogstad's feelings. He was in love with Christine and she left him, which broke his heart and left him bitter.